I got the bloodlust. Me too. I want to kill. Let's kill.
Hello, listeners, and welcome to The Bloodlust. This is your go-to podcast for classy broads talking horror since 2014. This is episode 293 of the program. Tonight we're doing a movie and its sequel, Influencer and Influencers. Z. If they make another one, maybe they'll add another S.
Maybe a Z. Maybe it'll be a Z next time.
Maybe.
Influencers.
My name's Amy. I am your fearless leader, joined as always by my lovely and talented co-host Kay.
I decided to cut in before you introduced me. It's a new thing I'm trying in 2026.
Okay.
It's a new year, it's new me.
Be more assertive.
Yeah.
That's a good resolution to have.
Yeah, and wow, thank God I did, because that Z stuff.
That was a long time.
Pristine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We still haven't gotten much better at intros, listeners, in the new year.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We hope you all had a lovely holiday season.
Yeah?
We didn't.
No,
it sucked really bad.
Terrible.
Yeah. Currently, I can barely walk. It's been like that since Christmas Eve.
Even before that, it started when you wrapped presents.
Yes, but I mean, I was walking then. It just hurt.
That's true.
Yeah. Christmas night, I was in so much pain I was crying.
Yeah, it was so sad.
Yeah.
And then I kicked you out of the bed.
Well,
I said, go downstairs.
And I did.
I don't want to see this anymore.
Yeah. But it's not getting any better. It's very annoying. Sciatica, guys. Sciatica. And then our toilets were clogged. And I spent New Year's Eve in the emergency vet with our kitty who died. Not a great time, guys.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, everyone.
Wow, what a downer.
Just my way of explaining why we have one horror homework movie this time.
And we told them that we were only going to do one.
But
don't blame this on Tommy, R.I.P.
I would never blame it on Tommy. I just want the listeners to know we've been going through it.
Yeah. But I made black-eyed peas and collard greens, and they're supposed to bring good luck.
Well, you made them after all that stuff happened.
That's true. I made it on New Year's Day.
Well, except for the
toilets.
The toilets clogging, yeah.
And the shower.
And backing up.
Everything.
Yeah. Anyway, horror homework.
Horror homework.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
We watched Carnival of Souls this morning.
That's right.
It's from 1962, directed by Herc Harvey.
Herc.
Do you think it's short for Hercules?
They do call him Herc in the movie. In the Disney movie.
Do they?
Yes.
Well, it's the only feature he ever made. He did shorts other than that. It is currently on HBO and Prime and Hoopla and a lot of other places. You want to tell them about it?
Yeah, in case they want to watch it after I spoil it all.
Yeah.
All right.
It does have a pretty big twist in it. Let's say before you give the synopsis whether you liked it and would recommend it.
Yeah, I did like it. It was a twist. Did I see it coming? A little, yeah.
Yeah.
But
we've also been watching movies for a long time, and this was 1962, so maybe not this twist.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's just say that there were some characters that I hated and could have done without. But other than John, I'm looking at you, John.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good movie, and I would recommend it, except for how rapey he was.
Yeah, there's a man who's a very typical D-bag 60s dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I do like this movie. I think it's very dreamy. It's got a very kind of weird dream-like vibe to it, and I really like all the organ music in it.
Yeah, you really like organ music.
I do. Yeah, it's creepy.
It is, well, especially at one point.
Yeah.
It gets real creepy.
Yeah. All right, tell them about the movie.
All right, Carnival of Souls. We start off at a red light in Kansas. Two cars are stopped and they decide to drag race, boys versus girls style. Wee-hoo! Hands up, roller coaster fun, until the girls crash off the side of a bridge and into a deep, muddy river. The local cops are trying their best with a 2-inch by 2-inch magnet with absolutely no complaints. Mary comes wandering down the riverbank with no memory of getting out of the car or how she survived. With no concern of the near-death experience, death of her 2 besties, or memory loss, she packs her bag for Utah because the goddamn show must go on and she landed a gig as a church organist. On the drive, she passes a structure in the lake and starts seeing a ghoul man. She pulls into a gas station and learns that the structure was originally a bathhouse, and then it was a dance hall, and finally a carnival until it was abandoned years ago. Mary rents a room and heads over to the church that she'll be playing for. The minister offers to drive her by the abandoned building, but no, we cannot go in. It's structurally compromised and also against the law. So obviously they locked it up tight, right? Back at the house, the room next over is rented by a man, John. He's very rapey. He's the rapey one. The rapey one I told you about.
Really rapey, yeah.
And I
also
hate...
super hostile. Yeah. You probably don't like drinking either.
You're such a bore.
Don't go out with me then, Dick.
And I hate him. That was the next part of that sentence. Mm-hmm. But she keeps also experiencing Mr. Ghoulman, so she doesn't want to be alone, so she agrees to coffee with him and walking home with him from work. If that's not bad enough, she also starts experiencing times where she's invisible and inaudible, walking through life like a ghost. Did you hear me? Like a ghost. Whilst practicing the organ at church, she falls into a trance and her fingers start playing eerie music and she sees more ghosties dancing. The minister comes in to the sacrilegious music and fires her ass. John takes her to the bar with him, and she's given hell no vibes, but also afraid to be alone. So she asks him not to leave her. Ghoul man shows up in the mirror, and John pieces out because she's crazy. Mary tries to get out of this godforsaken town, but she's back in mute world and can't get anyone to help her. She's drawn back to the abandoned structure and sees herself dancing with the ghoul man. They all turn towards her and chase her to the beach. The cops only find one set of footprints in the sand because
Jesus was carrying her?
Because when times are hard, Mr. Ghoulman does carry you. Can I get an amen? Back in Kansas, the cops finally find that ding-dang car, and when they pull it out from the river, Mary is sitting in the front seat, dead, with her 2 friends. She was a ghost the whole time. I see dead people. Sixth Sense, well, they do it better, but...
They did it better,
But this is the original, man.
It is. It's also very, like, Twilight Zone-y.
Yeah.
Very much like a long Twilight Zone episode. But, I mean, it's a contemporary of Twilight Zone, because that was coming out at the exact same time.
Yeah.
I think it's a cool movie, but I really like Twilight Zone and these kind of little twists like that.
And you like organ music.
I do. Listeners, I was trying to learn how to play the Charlie Brown theme song on the organ, because my parents have an organ, and not a piano. Otherwise, I would have probably tried to learn it on a piano. But I was trying that over the holidays, and I can do both hands.
Separate of themselves.
But not together.
Yeah, not together.
But to be fair, I don't know how to play piano, so.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just like a kind of brain switch that once you get far enough along into it that you can, like, not think about what you're playing.
Yeah.
And then think about the actual rhythm of it.
Yeah.
And then you can have the hands together.
But probably learning how to play a song with both hands is not the way to learn how to play piano. Right.
Yeah.
But that's the only song I really want to play, so...
The other ones can
They can fuck right off, yeah.
Every other song in the world. None of them compared to the Charlie Brown Christmas song.
I mean, it's my favorite on piano. That's for sure.
That's right.
So did you like the lead actress in this?
Yeah. I liked her.
She was pretty... I think she had some pretty good reactions. This movie is weird, though. It's like... almost as if it was made by someone who doesn't know how to make movies.
Oh.
Like, a lot of the stuff, there were weird zooms. Like, we laughed at them while we were watching it. They just come out of nowhere, just, like, zooming in on something. And I can't understand the effect that the director wanted to get out of that.
Yeah, and it's never a nice like, slow, gradual zoom. It's just like, and here is organ music.
Yeah, there's some parts where the score just stops for no reason, and it's not the parts where she's
In mute
fading
world.
out of existence or whatever. It's just random. It's a weird kind of sloppily made movie, and it's interesting to me that the atmosphere of it works so well, even though it's like I think mostly it's the editing. Like a lot of the cuts are weird and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, this lady wasn't in anything else that I know of. Not too many other things. I think her agent fired her after she appeared in this.
I liked her. And also the lady that rented her the room, you likened her to my mother, which I think is because of the jowls. I won't tell her.
It was just the way she talked, actually. Something about the way she talked reminded me of Dee Dee.
Shout out to Dee Dee.
Yeah.
Trying to get over the flu. She's also having a rough go of it
We're
right
all
now.
having a rough time right now. So we do suggest you watch Carnival of Souls. Also, it's like an hour and 20. Nice tight runtime. Gotta love older movies for that.
I liked the look of the ghouls. Their little sunken
Did you?
eyes. Yeah.
That's one thing.
Just wet.
I think
just
a
very
nice
wet.
quick shot of the head ghoul. I think some of the instances where they show him are really good and effective, but then they show him too much, and then they show that, like, I'm not a fan of ghosty makeup. I feel like dead people should just look like dead people. Like, just like people, you know what I mean? Not with makeup.
But how would you know that they're dead?
I don't know. I guess you just know. Because they're in an abandoned carnival, dancing in the middle of the night.
Well, why is she there? Oh, she's also dead.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, I don't love ghosty makeup, but there are some images in this, some like jump scares that are very effective. Like the initial one where she's driving is really good.
Yeah.
And the one where she sees him in the mirror behind her.
Although she needs to look at the road when she's driving. She was just in a car accident. Keep your eyes on the road.
That is one thing that stresses me out so much in movies. And I know that it doesn't matter at all because they're not really driving, but it really stresses me out.
Well, it's also like we've been so trained nowadays that the second that anyone takes their eyes off the road, then there's going to be a crash.
That's true.
That's just a part of movies now, and I don't think that was back then.
Maybe
so
not.
they didn't care that much about her just clearly watching for Ghost Man out the side window
while she's driving.
for minutes at a time.
Yeah. They do always do that, and you would think that they would have, because it seems like there were more car accidents back then.
Everyone was drunk.
Had a lot of, that did more damage because everyone was drunk and there weren't any seatbelts. Were there even rearview mirrors, for God's sake?
They don't make cars like that anymore.
I suppose
those things
people
were tanks.
Yeah,
they were safer inside.
Like when they're driving on the bridge in this movie and the car's bumping into them. I'm like, the car is made out of, it's like a tank. Nothing's going to happen to that.
Unfortunately, the bridge was only made of wood, so that could not keep them on.
No.
That tank just said, goodbye, suckers.
And this is just another reason why I'm glad I have that tool in my car.
Their windows were open. They could have gotten out if they wanted to. They weren't in a seatbelt. The windows were open.
Oh, yeah. Their windows were open. Well,
yeah. Because there was a couple of times that they had their arms flung out the side that I was like, you are drag racing right now. Put your arm back in.
For real. Like that part in Death Proof when they get in the wreck and the girl has her leg out the window. Woo, boy. So that was Carnival of Souls. That was our horror homework for this episode. We are going to Japan for the next episode. Poor baby. Look at that frozen smile.
I love subtitles. I get a lot out of it.
You're going to like both of these. First of all, we're going to watch Audition, which is from 1999.
Are they dance auditioning? Are they singing auditioning? What are they auditioning for?
They're auditioning a part for an actress.
Oh, all right.
And it's kind of a dirty trick because this director wants a new partner. and his friend convinces him to hold auditions for an actress, but really he's
First
auditioning
leading
for
lady
of his life. Yes, that is what Audition is about. So we're going to watch that, and we're also going to watch Battle Royale. Battle Royale is a movie about school kids killing each other, and the last one alive is the winner. It's the movie that recently was in headlines because Quentin Tarantino was bad-mouthing the Hunger Games movies and saying that they just ripped off Battle Royale. Which they did, but
everyone rips off
everything
everyone.
rips off
The
everything.
Sixth Sense ripped off this movie.
Right.
What did we just talk about?
Exactly. And I also think Battle Royale is good. I also think Hunger Games is good.
Yeah.
So, Battle Royale is from 2000.
It's there.
Directed by Kinji Fukasaku. And both of these movies are streaming on Canopy. Battle Royale is also on Hoopla and Tubi.
Is there a Sinner character?
Is there a Sinner character?
Sinner?
A Sinner. No, I don't think so.
Oh.
They don't have, like, stylists.
Okay.
But it's still a pretty fun
Fine.
movie. I think you'll like it. So, listeners, if you have not seen either of those, there are both recommends from me.
I'll let you know.
Yeah. And Kay will keep you posted. And that's been our horror homework. Now,
Meow.
we are ready to talk about two movies, Influencer and Influencers. Influencer is unrated. Its runtime is 1 hour and 32 minutes. It was directed by Kurtis David Harder. It's a weird last name, isn't it? Harder. Just spelled like harder.
Softer.
Written by Kurtis David Harder and Tesh Guttikonda. It stars Cassandra Naud, Emily Tennant, and Rory J. Saper. It premiered at the Brooklyn Horror Film Festival October 16th of 2022. It was released in the U.S. Just online, not a theatrical release, May 26th of 2023. On Rotten Tomatoes, it is 91% fresh with critics, only 68% fresh with the audience. And it is currently streaming on Shudder and AMC+. It was on Netflix, I think, until Influencers came out, and now they're exclusively on.
Sure.
This movie is about this influencer named Madison, who is currently moping around Thailand while doing her social media duties because her boyfriend, who planned the trip, dropped out at the last minute.
Fucking Ryan.
Yeah. So while she's at the resort by herself, she meets this girl, CW, who is kind of mysterious and kind of intriguing and seems to know a lot about, you know, the insider stuff to do in Thailand. And so she takes her under her wing. But we find out pretty quickly that CW is not entirely above board. So that is the plot of Influencer. I think we should talk about that one first.
Great.
And then get into Influencers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
What did you think about the first one?
I loved it. I think I was teetering between a 4 and a 4.5 when we were watching it. I thought that they made the main character like a really smart evil genius. Like, she went out of her way to have a lot of computer knowledge, and she was covering her tracks really well, and she was just, like, really fun to watch. And, yeah, I completely would, if I was sitting at a resort and my only option was her or that drunk guy at the bar,
Right.
obviously I would be hanging out with C-Dub, and they looked like they were having fun out in Thailand and on the little moped, and... yeah, I would be 100% on board hanging out with her. I loved it.
And you found it surprising enough and
Yeah, for sure.
And you were happy with how it ended?
Yes.
I really liked how it ended.
Yes.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this too. I was very pleasantly surprised. I watched it not too long after it first came on Shudder, and I didn't have high expectations. It was just on somebody's list of good new things. And I was really pleasantly surprised because it did not go how I thought it would go.
Right.
And I really think that the director uses the locations that he shoots in to really good effect, because the movie looks fantastic, but it wasn't a high budget movie.
And the audio, like the sound and music,
The
choices,
soundtrack slaps, right?
is so good.
Yeah, for both movies, the soundtrack is great. They both look great.
Yeah.
And I think that, if you don't have... There's a movie... We talked about Benson and Moorhead last episode when we talked about Man Finds Tape, and they're low-budget filmmakers, and they made a movie called Spring that was filmed in Italy. And that was the movie that really kind of got them wider popularity, and it was partially because they filmed in Italy, and it looked beautiful, and they were one of the first people... like low budget filmmakers that I can think of that used a lot of drone shots too.
Yeah.
And, they were able to...
If we're in Thailand, give me those drone shots. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to see that.
Right. So I think that they really did a nice job of using the location to their advantage in both of these, because the second one takes place in Bali and in France.
Right.
And just beautiful, both of them. And the soundtracks, like you said, great. Mm-hmm. Really good. And what did you think about the performances in the first one?
Yeah, I liked everyone. Everyone was very close to exactly what I would assume they would be for the characters they were portraying. Yeah, Madison was kind of a dumb bitch, but, she was an influencer. And her boyfriend, who got her into the influencing scene... Oh, you could make money on this. You could definitely make money on this. Yeah. I'll set you up.
I could help you.
And so that, shows you that he wanted to intertwine himself so that she had to, stay with him, even though he's kind of a shit boyfriend, leaving her alone on this vacation together, whatever. But yeah, CW takes the win for me. I just can't get over how smart she is and how believable that she is to be this. Well, we find out in the second movie that she went to school to be a computer engineer.
Right.
But totally believe it. She's got the goods.
She's savvy, for sure. I feel like when I first started watching it, I hated Madison. I thought she was very irritating and vapid and whatever.
Right, that's what she is.
But they do humanize her and make you feel bad for her. And they do the same thing with the boyfriend. Neither of them are idiots. They do give them a little bit of nuance.
Right.
Which I appreciate. Because if you just straight up hated her...
Yeah.
And yeah, I think CW and the actress who plays her, I think, does a really good job. You know what this reminds me a lot of?
White Lotus.
Well, yes. Yes, it's very White Lotus. And they could do a very White Lotus-y kind of thing with these and keep making them.
Yeah, for sure.
And go to different places. It reminds me a lot of White Lotus. It also reminds me of The Talented Mr. Ripley. Have you ever, read or seen?
No, I don't think so.
They're really cool because it's this guy who is very smart and kind of a chameleon and will kind of glom on to somebody and usurp all the things about them. And then, And I like the character of Tom Ripley a lot because of that. And I think this character is kind of a similar... they're almost... You get a little more about her in the second one.
Right.
For sure, but they're unknowable, kind of.
Yeah.
There's part of them that's they're just a cipher.
And also you find that out as the movie goes on. You realize you can't really trust anything that you learn about her, because the second that she takes over the first personality, she uses her story completely. Oh, my boyfriend and I were supposed to be on this vacation together and he sent me alone. You realize that you don't know anything about CW, actually, because it could be just made up from the last personality.
The last target she had.
Right.
Right. The only thing that I guess I didn't like about Influencer is that we don't really understand why she does it. But the way they handle that in the second one, I found kind of funny. so it doesn't bother me as much after having seen the second one, if that makes sense.
I told you 100 times an influencer killed her mother. She must enact revenge.
What do you think about, okay, so listeners, if you have not seen ads for this or seen this, CW has a really big birthmark on her face.
Right.
It takes up the good part of her right cheek. Do you think that that's intentional, that they cast her, like that they had her in mind when they made it? Do you think that birthmark is important to the plot? Do you think that has something to do with her hating influencers? Do you think it just goes to show how good she is at staying anonymous, because how is she being missed with that huge birthmark?
I think that it's more the last part of like showing off her skills of staying anonymous. I don't think that, like, even in the second movie, when she happens to be on the live feed, no one's being like shitty about like, look at her, she looks crazy. Yeah. Like, the movie did not touch the birthmark being a quote unquote bad thing,
like a source of trauma,
shame, or anything. So I don't think she hates influencers because she's not reaching quote unquote the beauty standard. I'm not super sure why she has so much hate in her heart, but I do think that as opposed to just being able to change your hair color or whatever, that's something that you cannot really change about yourself. And so it is even more impressive that she's getting away with all of this.
That's true. So you recommend this one?
Yeah.
And you think like 4.5?
Yeah.
And what did you think about influencers? Did you like it better or worse?
Worse.
You liked it worse?
Yeah.
I liked it less?
Yeah.
I think I might have liked it about the same. Maybe a little bit less. Let's go over the stats for that one real quick. So Influencers came out this year, just recently. It's also unrated. It's a little bit longer at 1 hour, 50 minutes. Didn't really need that. This time it's written only by Kurtis David Harder and directed by him. It still stars Cassandra Naud, also Veronica Long, and Paulo Saraiva. This one premiered at the Fantasia International Film Festival on July 26th of this year, and it was released in the US, still only internet, December 12th. This one is 96% fresh with critics, a little bit higher than the last one, still 68% with audience. Let's talk about that for a second. Why do you think that would be? I feel like this is a crowd-pleasing, fun movie.
It's very fun.
Why would audiences not be... Do you think that...
The other, what was the other one?
68% for both.
Wow.
Audience score.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Don't have anything on that.
I found this very fun.
Yeah.
So this one is about...
Wait, we should go back and do the spoilies for the second one because they don't know what happened unless they saw it, which I'm sure they have.
That's true.
Just give the background. Just don't go into like how the kills happen or whatever.
Okay. So this is a spoiler for the first movie.
Right.
CW targets influencers and bumps them off and assumes their identity for a while, takes all their money, uses it, and then finds another one.
Yeah, extends the limit on their credit cards, takes out the cash.
Yeah, and assumes their identity.
Yeah.
She's an identity theft.
Right.
Identity thief. And
catch me if you can, you know?
Mm-hmm. So she does that, and she also tends to, but doesn't always, take them to this uninhabited island and leave them there.
Right.
Which she does to Madison.
Yes.
When she comes back to the island with Madison's boyfriend and the next influencer that she kills in tow, she's surprised to find Madison has stayed alive and is able to get the better of her and escapes.
She has been on the island for 4 weeks. She's been catching fishies. She's been doing her damnedest. She found 2 other bodies.
And
she
buried them.
But she makes it off the island to tell her story.
Pretty surprising based on what we thought of Madison prior to this.
Right.
But
yeah.
She surprised us and surprised CW.
And they really went for it with the makeup. She is not cute leaving that island. Oof. She has been on a caked island for 4 weeks for sure. She is burned. She is blistered. She is going through it.
Yeah. So that's how it ends.
Right.
And they do a pretty good job of joking about that in the second movie. So here is the synopsis. Back to
number 2.
Yes. So, CW has somehow gotten off the island. We don't know how.
How did she get
Not
off
only
the
do they
island?
not explain it, but they do bring it up several times.
At least 7.
Yeah.
So many times.
So at the beginning when we were watching this, we kind of thought it was a prequel or flashback, but it is not. She's gotten off the island. She's now living in France with her girlfriend of almost a year, Diane. And they are at a hotel for their anniversary, this trip that CW has meticulously planned. However, an influencer is staying at the hotel at the same time, and they get bumped out of their room. So this pisses her right the fuck off.
She already fucking hates influencers. Now this bitch has taken my anniversary room?
Right, so she cannot resist going back to her old ways. Which causes her to catch the attention of Madison, who has not stopped looking for her, and who has been the subject of lots of internet...
ridicule.
Yeah, internet detectives trying to shame her and different things like that. People not believing her story.
She was acquitted in the legal sense.
Right.
But that doesn't change the internet sleuths, armchair detectives. They think she just got away with it. They think she did it.
Right. So this movie, in addition to skewering your regular influencers, also goes in on internet detectives and alt-right people.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't just have influencers in the girly pop way. We've got the boy influencers and the trad wives.
Right. Which is great. They widened their net. That's what a
not?
sequel does.
Yes.
Right? Just like the first one, this one is cutesy by not putting the opening titles in until 30 minutes into the movie. They do that on both of them. It's, I think, a little less clever in the second one, but I really liked it in the first one.
We were just shocked in the second one. Just like, what?
Yeah.
We haven't hit the title sequence yet? That's crazy.
So, like Aliens and Alien, this one goes harder, is bigger, has a bigger body count. Mm-hmm. What did you think?
I still liked it, but I liked it less than the other one. I think that she's clearly unraveling, and that makes her lose some of the, intelligence that I loved so much in the first one.
And the upper hand she always had.
She got sloppy, and then it kind of just devolves. There was a really long fight scene that I didn't love, and just... I don't mind a slasher, but I like a thriller more. So if you give me the smarts behind it as well, then I'm all in. If you're just making them flip over a table for no reason, you're losing me. You're losing me with every second.
What do you think about focusing a little bit more on CW than last time and finding out more about her life?
I liked finding more about her. There was just a couple of things that I didn't super understand. She was so against having her picture taken in the first movie, which makes a lot of sense considering, how she makes her money.
Right.
But this one, within the first couple of minutes, she's having her picture taken. She's got her face on her girlfriend's social media, which is linked to her girlfriend's mother's social media.
You would think she'd be too smart for that.
Right. I mean, I guess her thought process is Diane is not an influencer, so who's gonna see this?
Sure.
But if you're literally running from a murder investigation, you would think you'd be even more careful. Which is why I originally thought that it was a flashback of like, oh,
this was before she was...
She's not paranoid about getting her picture taken.
Right.
Obviously,
Right.
This has to be before.
Right.
I didn't really understand why she got sloppy about that, unless just love made her...
Love makes you stupid?
Or she's just so out of the game. Like, it's been a whole year, so...
Yeah, I didn't like that too much. They made her not as smart in the
Right.
second one. I think you're right about that. It was still funny.
Yeah, for sure.
And I liked that at the beginning they have the podcasters interviewing Madison, and they put forth like every question I had from the first movie.
Like, how did she get off the island?
Like, how did she get off the island? Like most of the things that
Right.
that you question afterwards. Although they do it several times, and it's not as funny the more they do it. Because after a while, you're kind of... It's calling your attention to the
You're
fact
like,
that...
yeah, but why? How
But
did
why?
she? How
And how?
did she get off the island? Even her girlfriend ends up saying it in the movie.
Right.
Diane's like, "How'd you get off the island?" And she's like, "That's the part that you are holding on to." Yeah, bitch, we want to know.
Right.
Inquiring minds.
I think that the characters in this one, in the second one, are a little bit better fleshed out and more
Sure.
realistic
Yeah,
than in the first movie, but I think the story is better in the first movie.
I enjoyed the couple, the influencer couple, and their dynamics together.
I thought they were really interesting.
Yeah.
And I appreciated that the movie gave them some nuance.
Right.
They could have been more of caricatures, but they... And it was interesting, too, because they were pretending to be worse people than they were.
Right. I mean, I think that's the whole point of influencing, is like getting your point across, being the clickbait. Like, he even comes back and he's like, "Did you see how I riled that guy?" And she's like, "You could have done more. That's how you get the money. That's how you
Right.
get the clicks." So I think it does do a very good job showing their internet personalities as more obnoxious than they are as a couple in real life.
Right.
And I think that a lot of people play that up. Their personality is a lot more apparent on the internet.
Yeah.
Especially because he's like, when he's like live streaming, he's like, "Fucking women, they just want your money because they've never had to get money. So like, they're just there to, do their little lashes and say, 'Please, please, sir, can I have your..." But like, that's not how he thinks of his girlfriend in
Not
real
at
life.
all. She seems to be his manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a little sub.
Yeah.
Not to kink shame. We all like
Right.
our things, but
And that was funny, too.
Yeah.
The fact that he liked being cuckolded.
Yeah.
That was his thing.
why not?
Right. I don't know that I would rate them different. I liked them both. I think I liked them about equally.
Even with the fight scene.
I didn't
You
hate...
don't mind a fight scene.
I don't hate a fight scene.
Yeah.
It wasn't a great fight scene. But the fact that it basically ends with her just flipping out with a meat cleaver is funny to me.
Yeah.
I think I would probably rate both of these 3.5.
I'll give this one a 3.5.
And the other one a 4.
Yeah.
But I recommend you watch them both.
For sure.
I think they're pretty funny. And even the character of Madison that I hated in the first movie was not really as bad.
No.
And it was funny that she was serious now, so she dyed her hair red.
Yeah. She's not a blonde.
Not a blonde anymore.
She's not a blonde. She does some pretty good internet sleuthing herself.
She does.
Which CW got sloppy and put her picture on the internet.
I didn't like as much some of the, like, us being made to feel sorry for CW because of, like, her relationship. I feel like, I don't really feel bad for her. Her whole relationship was built on lies.
Right.
You know, of course it was going to fall apart. I guess I can empathize with her desperation.
And it seemed like she was trying to turn over a new leaf, but like to straight up say, "No, I've never been to Asia, I've never been to Thailand," when your girlfriend is specifically asking you that, that's weird.
Yeah.
Maybe leave out the part where he murdered a bunch of people, but
It was also, I think, meant to be a bigger reveal than it was that her girlfriend was
dead.
Yeah. And that she was using her voice as like a
AI girlfriend.
Her Siri.
Yeah.
I feel like that was made to be surprising to us, and it was not at all.
It was so unsurprising to you that you said, yeah, you better watch out because I might get an AI girlfriend to replace you.
That's right.
Oh, you stand by it. I mean, Diane was very helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she asked, how she was doing and things like that. That's nice.
That is nice.
She asked how your day is.
That's all I need.
Yeah. So we both recommend these. They're on Shudder right now and AMC Plus.
I've got something that is a spoilie that I don't understand.
Okay, let's talk about it. Spoilers for
Second
influencers,
movie. Yeah. So they have CW. We learn later that it's actually, what's the man influencer's name?
Oh,
Okay.
Like I would remember someone's name.
I might have it in my notes.
The Nick Fuentes guy.
Yeah, whatever. Boy influencer.
Yeah.
We find out that it's boy influencer using CW's phone to call his girlfriend because...
Oh, right. But it comes up with her name.
Catherine Waters or whatever the fuck her last name is. Why does the girlfriend have her name programmed?
That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Okay, I thought maybe I was missing something.
A name does not come up unless you have it in your contacts.
Right, it would just be unknown.
Yeah.
Which is why I was like, she's definitely not going to answer that because she's already had the sex tape been leaked on the internet. So she's getting all of these texts and calls and whatever. So she's not going to pick up an unknown number. But that was like right before she killed herself because the sex tape had gotten out.
Yeah.
But why was her name on the phone?
It shouldn't have been.
Okay.
Because even if she did know her somehow, she wouldn't have given her real name.
Right.
Or maybe that wasn't her real name. Who knows?
Yeah. That's fine. But also, I was just very grumpy that she had the camera on her. That was just more of the unraveling thing that of just... In the last movie, she would have been like, oh, I remember that I have this camera synced with my camera at home. So the live streaming never would have happened.
That's true.
Of her murdering everyone. So that sucked. my poor girl. I was also sad that she could no longer... She'd been in a lesbian relationship for 1 year and she could not get that boy to bed with her.
No.
She lost her touch.
Oh, yeah. He was not having it.
No.
No.
I've never cheated on my girlfriend. Oh. All right. It's not your persona, but all right. I don't know. They're both very fun. I like them both. But first one's better.
I don't think you're wrong. If they make another one, how do you think they'll do it? Will they just not explain? Like, how the hell did you get out of here?
How'd you get off the island? How did you leave freaking Bali? I don't know.
I just did. Don't question it.
I mean, she didn't technically get caught, but Madison has the evidence on the camera from her apartment. I don't know. I don't know what they'll do.
They'll probably make another one.
Great.
And I'll probably watch it.
I'll watch it.
Yeah. Also, the actress who plays CW is in The Family, so I like that.
In real life?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
We love a homo.
A little queer activist of some kind. In other news, I finished The Amulet. It was very good. Very typical Michael McDowell. I'm now reading Katie, also by Michael McDowell. It is very mean. The first book I've read of his that does not take place in the South, but it does seem to follow the same pattern of a horrible person doing horrible things for most of the book and frustrating the shit out of you and then finally getting their comeuppance in the end. I hope. I read 30 books in 2025 total. And I watched 161 movies.
That's a lot.
It's the most that I've vlogged since I started Letterboxd, but I'm still ashamed that it's that low. What are you reading right now?
Right now I just started Stolen Tongues by Felix Blackwell. It is good, a little urban legend-y, a little who knows who's in the woods trying to get you out there.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's fun. But the one that I read that when we started watching these movies, I was like, oh, this is the book that I'm reading right now, was The Midnight Feast by Lucy Foley. And that one is a vacation where there are people getting murdered on an island.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
And you like it.
And I like it. Yeah. That one
Very
was very
good.
good. Do recommend.
You recommend.
Do recommend.
And before we talk about our next movie, I wanted to share my favorites of 2025.
I'm going to be faster than you. Want me to just do my top 5?
Yeah, please.
All right. Number 1, Sinners. Number 2, Long Walk. Number 3, The Final Destination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, which one?
Obviously, Bloodlines.
Okay.
Of 2025.
Right.
Queens of the Dead is hitting in at number 4, and then Companion is number 5.
Very good.
Yeah.
We didn't even do that one for the show.
It was good, though.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. My highest rated new releases of last year are Sinners, One Battle After Another, not horror, Sentimental Value, not horror, and It Was Just an Accident. None of the last 3 are horror. However, very close behind those were Weapons and Ugly Stepsister.
You loved that one.
I really did. And then also Sorry Baby, which was not horror. I also really liked Red Rooms and Mads, so the French-Canadian movie and the French movie that we reviewed this year. Also, the best movies that did not come out in 2025, but that I watched for the first time last year, there were 2, and one was Straight Jacket, which was a you recommendation, and I loved it, and the other one was Miss 45.
Not nunsploitation, but good.
Yes.
But she did don a nun's outfit.
Yeah, she did, but I don't think it's nunsploitation. I think it's rape revenge.
Yeah.
But I loved it.
Great.
Yeah. So, for our next movie, 28 Years Later's second portion is coming out, directed by Nia DaCosta, The Bone Temple.
We're going back to the theater.
That's right. We're going back to the theater in like 20 minutes, too. But 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple is in theaters starting January 16th, so we will go see that and review it for our next episode, and we hope that you go see it, too.
I can't wait to see those little track jacket stupid boys.
I am kind of looking forward to that. Yeah. Even if it's just the whole movie is wacky, I'll like that, I think. Yeah. And I like Nia DaCosta. She did the Candyman reboot, and I thought that was really cool. So I'm excited to see what she does with this. So listeners, I would love to hear your favorite movies of 2025, horror or no. We're going to see Marty Supreme right now. I wonder if that will make my list retroactively. I don't know.
But it's before 3 o'clock on a stupid Sunday, so the bar's not going to be open.
Yeah, but we'll go afterwards. We already finished recording, so we can just go right after.
That's right.
Yeah. Keep those cards and letters coming. If you have recommendations for us, you can send them to thebloodlustpodcast@gmail.com, or you can leave a comment on our website, thebloodlust.net. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram and Threads. And if you have not done so, would you please rate us or review us? You can also subscribe to our channel on YouTube if you want. Just look for The Bloodlust. We hope you've enjoyed listening to us in 2025 and will continue to do so this year.
Don't leave us.
Yeah. We thank you for listening. Thank you for joining me, Kay.
Oh, thanks for having me here in the office.
Thank you for taking care of me while I've been
Oh, poor Poor broken
laid
baby.
up, and yeah. Until next time, this has been episode 293. I've been Amy.
I'm Kay.
Thank you. Good night.
See you later, suckers. Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.